Hi everyone, it's the 26th of June. As I have tweeted, we are now on our way back to London. Now we have a few more hours to drive, and we are at the tunnel entrance, so that I have an hour to make this video. And from tomorrow on, I'll be full on at the screens. ES is forming this green potential bull flag, and the red bottom band is approaching. If it breaks that red and blue and green supports, which I think it won't happen, but if it does, then I think we're going to erase all the gains. I mean, this is the spike up, obviously, from the contract rollover. And if we break these, I think there is a possibility to come down to 5,400 to backtest that broken purple resistance, but I think it's too early to say that. The red bottom band and the green, so the cluster of supports are around 5,510, 5,505. Somewhere there, I'm expecting another bottom out and rally. The ES cash is approaching that red bottom band, and it may be forming this bull flag right here, right? Something like this. So maybe if today it touches that red top and comes down to the red bottom and that triple support and then rally, that would be a nice level to buy into. And for that one is 5,430 or so. That's for the cash. Dow Jones attempted to go all the way to that blue top band. It almost touched that 40,000 mark, which has been my target since the break of that red resistance. Now it's pulling back, and the obvious potential channel is that golden one. And if it comes down, touches that blue plus golden, then I would be expecting another leg up. And the level for that on the futures would be around 39,050. And Dow Jones Cash is a different story because that red resistance was broken, but the back test is not really holding. And it's a different chart because Dow Jones futures had a spike up because of the contract rollover, and it's trying to fill that gap. And while filling that gap, Dow Jones Cash is pulling back further than I thought it would, and this blue resistance is going to be probably that support is not going to hold. Look at this. It's already breaking to the downside. I'm still holding the half long. NASDAQ futures has broken this red uptrend, that short-term uptrend, and we backtested it. It may be forming kind of a bull flag here, but it hasn't really formed yet. So maybe by tomorrow or Friday it may be formed, and we can have a look where to buy it next. And NASDAQ cash is also, it had already broken that red channel, and the golden bottom band is a potential support. If it gets there, it's going to be around 19,000, around 19,400, maybe just above 19,400. And then off that golden bottom band, if it touches and if it holds, there is going to be much more upside. Russell is also struggling to break out of this golden bull flag. At the moment, I mean, there is still an option to come down to that golden bottom band, touch it for the third time and rally, or straight up go ahead and break it already. So that remains to be seen. This is a consolidation. FTSE had broken this green veg and it looks good, but maybe it will turn into a bull flag, something like this. So if it touches that green top band, pulls back one more time, and then break out, DAX gave the clearest bearish signal here because of the red top band. Just today, this morning, I posted on Twitter at the futures package that this red, and there is also this little blue bear flag. This is why it reversed, and the green bottom band is coming our way. If that green bottom band holds, we rally and break out of the red bull flag. but it may come down all the way to this blue plus red double support as well. They are not really aligned at the same spot, to be honest, but we'll see when we get there, if we get there. So it would be, of course, around 17,600 also. That we'll find out. TLT had already broken that green resistance, so that looks very good after the break out of the golden bull flag. And similarly, ZN, the 10-year note is slightly, it's failing. It has not failed, it has really delayed the break out. I think that purple resistance, if it breaks, maybe even that golden top band is going to be completely ignored and we will rally big time. I'm still bullish on bonds and bearish on rates. Oil, US oil had broken out of the small blue bull flag and back tested it. The green bottom band may be coming our way, and if it holds, I think we'll rally. And I also have this kind of a resistance there, right here. You can see that's a 4-touch resistance, right? 1, 2, 3, 4 already. So if it touches the screen, holds, and then we rally, I think it's going to go above 83. So that remains to be seen. And the green bottom band is going to be around $80.80 or so. And Brent oil is forming this purple bull flag. Maybe it will get to the purple, come back down to test that golden, and then rally big. So that, of course, this golden support is also holding. So Brent oil is looking bullish as long as this golden support zone, the golden bottom band, and the purple bottom band are holding. This purple channel is a perfect bull flag in the making. The breakout would be already a buy signal or maybe the third touch, and the level would be around $84.75, $84.80. Natgas tested that, so it broke down that red support and it's back testing it, and there is also this purple top band that is holding. So I'm expecting more downside from natgas. Gold has broken this red bear flag, and after reversal at the not so perfect blue top band, I think it's going to test that golden bottom band one more time, and then we'll see whether it can rally or not. If it doesn't, it's around 22.93 or so, that golden bottom band. If it holds, we rally. If it doesn't, and if we break down, that's going to look very, very awful for the bullish case, because this here is a nice bull flag in the making. Silver completely failed to keep the red support and to break out of the blue bull flag. That was the reversal. That's why I closed half long. It came down, and yesterday it broke down that red support. I closed the remaining half. That left me with a nice gain in total. But of course, it would have been better to close the entire position after this reversal. I wasn't doing much screen time. That's why I kind of let it go, really. Now, the blue channel right here is a bull flag, and we may see a touch on the green. First the blue, maybe ultimately that green bottom band below 27.50, and then rally big time. So that remains to be seen. Platinum has broken the golden channel, which is a bear flag, despite the breakout of the red and blue. It failed to follow through with the big breakout, and now it's coming down after the backtest of the golden. So maybe it wants to come down towards 960 one more time. That, of course, I'm not sure, but it doesn't look very bullish right now. Copper had broken down that green support and backtested it, and it's still inside this black downtrend. As long as that holds, there is more downside. If it does break at some point, we may get to that green top band. So, and let's have a look at Euro-US dollar now. Euro tried to break out of this purple downtrend, but so far it has failed, and that's why that purple downtrend has to be removed from the picture. And it looks like US dollar strength is coming our way. Pound sterling was telling the truth after the break of the green support and the golden channel. It's also turning south. US dollar Japanese yen just touched 160.30 after breaking that blue top band, and it's still inside this golden uptrend and the major red uptrend. So that is looking really bullish. At the moment, it looks really good. And is it going to reverse at the peak of that spike? We'll see. But at the moment, it is looking very strong. So EXY, it has broken out of this red bull flag, and it's inside this golden uptrend. If it can break this blue resistance as well, then it's going to target 107, probably higher. Aussie dollar had Aussie failed to break out of this red downtrend, and you can see how many times it has tried, but you can see very big reversal underway again, and this time maybe it is going to. I mean, by looking at the other ones, it looks like Aussie dollar is not going to be able to break that red resistance, and it's going to come down from here. And the last forex, and this is very bearish, is Kiwi. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 touches on that black support. Now it's broken, which is a short signal here. Maybe we get a backtest on the black broken support, but then after that, I'm expecting big downside from Kiwi. Now, coffee, it had failed that red resistance break. It is now breaking this blue support, which is obviously kind of unfortunate. But maybe after this gap fill, it's going to still rally and break out of this red bull flag, a red resistance, because there is another gap here. Wheat, it's an insane downtrend. Yeah, that was the failure. And look at this. It didn't even take a breather after. This is a proper waterfall. Amazing, right? Now the purple support is coming our way. It may hold, it may not hold, but this is a major support from the lows of 2016. So is it going to bounce right here, somewhere here, or is it going to break this purple support? And if it does, I think there is going to be much more downside, maybe all the way to this red bottom line. So just got to be careful here. Soybeans is inside this blue and green channel. So I'm going to look at it this way, right? That green and blue downtrends, they are still in charge. And if we look at the 4-hourly chart, we have this golden wedge that was broken and back tested. That's why it is bouncing. But ultimately, I think at some point it's going to test that golden and purple supports one more time. That is below 1150 and then rally. Corn is also coming down after the break of this red bear flag. We may come up to test that, but then after that, it is going to be, more downside awaits really. So it looks very bearish after the bear flag, and I think we're going to drop below 400. Now, cocoa is up, but it's coming down again to test that possible green bottom man. And sugar is trying to break that red resistance, but at the moment it hasn't really. It's looking very choppy here. It really has to get out of the red, get to the green, and smash through, and that would be above 20, I think, and that would be a bullish signal. But at the moment, no. So Bitcoin, you can see here the red resistance held, the golden bull flag failed, and we backtested it. Then the purple bull flag's backtest failed entirely, and we even broke down that black channel to the downside. So to me, this is a really strong downtrend, big momentum, and I don't think it's going to be able to recover and go all the way to the 70,000. I don't think that's going to happen. I think we have more downside from here, probably all the way to at least, yes, now people are calling this as a probably head and shoulders. Time will tell, but I don't see it doing it anytime soon. Let me see. Is it going to? No, this doesn't work either. So we have to just forget about it at the moment. I think this is a very bearish signal, and it probably, look, it could form a bull flag like this, that blue flag, which is a parallel to the red. Okay, right, and that takes us to another marginal low below the May low, and that would be around 55,000, just 55,000 handle. Ethereum is coming down, and yes, it had broken the blue support, it went back above it, but I think there's going to be more downside from that one. Aave, not the best looking chart, obviously. It has to break that green resistance. I'm just going to cover maybe some PAL. There is no real action at the moment. PAL was the best one, of course, because of the green channels break and backtest, and now it's inside this purple bull flag, and I'm expecting it to be broken. But first we get to the purple top band, possibly pull back one more time, and then break for good. Monero is one of my favorites, and I think eventually Monero will break that. Anything above 180 is going to be a buy signal for my money. I would buy Monero at that price. Another one which high potential is Chili's, but it has no intention of breaking out of this bull flag, so there is no hope for that one. And dogecoin is a final one. It's still inside the red, and it's still above that green support. So there is hope for dogecoin, but it really has to break that green resistance and rally. So, yep, I'll be back with a longer video tomorrow morning. I hope it helps. Let me know if you have any questions. Take care, guys. Bye.